Dave Snyder here. It is September the 19th, 2012, and I'm sorry part one of this video got cut off, but what basically I just showed you the mother lode of California, where most of the gold is in California, is the Copernicus impact. Gold is brought here, like I said, gold. If there was gold and diamonds on the moon, would they tell you that the moon hit the Earth? No, they would not. Because and that's one of the reasons why they don't tell you that the moon hit the Earth. In the beginning, just think of it of what they could have found, knowing this fact. I mean, I have gone over this theory over and over every time, not just with this image, with all kinds of images, based on my own greed and thinking that I could have an advantage to find gold this way. But in the process of doing so, what happens is every time I find a spot where I think that there's going to be something there, there's already a historic mine there, or the whole place has been cleaned out already. So it doesn't mean no good to withhold this information any longer. It does me no good because look, they've gone over the whole country. Believe me, they have gone. They got magnetometers. They fly over with helicopters and planes. They know where everything is. They've got it all, pretty much. A lot of it. More than I mean, there used to be gold on the ground. You could have just picked it up right off the ground, just like when it was first discovered in California, right out of the riverbed. It used to be all over the place like that, but it's no longer that way. They've known about this for a long time. That's one of the reasons why they do not tell you the moon's hit the Earth. One of the main reasons. Now they can't change the lie. I mean, they can't change it. They got to stick to their story. I don't care if it defies all laws of physics or if it defies the laws of gravity. I don't care. Things change in the universe. Things change. They definitely change. We don't know. We have no idea what it's like on this planet when the poles reverse. We have no idea what happens. So you just got to keep your mind open to that. I mean, you look at the prints on the Earth and it shows something. I've found all these impacts up here. I know exactly what shapes the Arctic Ocean. I know exactly what shapes it. Alaska, all of it. I know exactly what shapes it all. And that would be the moon. The moon brings the gold to the Earth. Believe it or not. I mean, just look at the history of the Earth and think about that for a minute. Think about the soupy, what they say, it comes up in a soup with the water or whatever. I mean, the moon's going to be hot when it hits the Earth. It's going to melt everything that it hits. Everything's going to melt. You know, it's going to melt together in a soup. Sure it is. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I mean, I've shown you what I didn't really want to tell anybody that because I figured I'd just hold on to that information for a while. But you can see Copernicus hits the whole entire mother lode right there. It's a perfect circle. It fits in there perfectly. Every detail fits in there. And you can see the areas where it's bright, where this picture's really shiny. You can see all those places have been cleaned out completely. This whole area has been cleaned out. All of this, pretty much. I think it's, and when I said 40 million ounces, I think it's 4 million ounces out of this McLaughlin mine right here, just south of. Right in this area, Lower Lake, Clear Lake. It's closed down now, but they pulled 4 million ounces of gold out of that mine alone. Right on the edge. It's not even a shiny area, but that's probably because it's melted into it was in the ore. It wasn't like it was a ore mine where they had to get it out of the ore. So still 4 million ounces is a lot of gold. A lot of gold. And we know it's all, like I said, when you look at this whole picture, look at that. That's something, that shows something, definitely shows something to me. We know there's not much gold found west of this, east of this area right here. This pretty much goes as far as Colorado, and then it doesn't, there's not much over here this way, except for like in Georgia. And I've lined up something with Georgia too to explain that, but that was in the last video I made. I didn't show it, but I will later. But that's the one reason why they do not tell you. It's a good reason why they don't tell you, I would think too. I mean, back then if I would have discovered, I wouldn't have said nothing either. I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just kept it to myself, found all the gold, and just told people later maybe. See, that's the way the world is. Just people that want to get the gold. Look at that. Look at the way it all fits in there. Look at the lines. This is like right here. It goes there. Anyways, that's it. It's getting too hot in here. All right. Have a good day.